What is up, YouTube? HOLYPEPSI here. Going to be doing some League of Legends gameplay. So first off, I'm going to be going Azir jungle. You're going to be thinking to yourself, "The hell did he just say? Azir jungle?" And yes, I did. So the reason why I like Azir jungle is because he's just really, really good. Late game, he has insane burst. He can split, and he does a ton of damage. The thing is that if he goes mid, he gets this big marker on him saying priority target, right? So everyone will focus him, and he doesn't have that good of like burst to where he can burst someone down extremely fast. He has a good damage kit overall, but his damage is not burst. It's not like Annie that you can just immediately, oh, someone's in my face, immediately burst them down, 2k HP, 2 seconds. He can do 2k damage in 2 seconds, but he has to send his minions to do it, and his minions have to auto attack. And within that time frame, they can easily flash away. It's not guaranteed damage like Tibbers or Annie's burst because she has her stun combo. That's something that you can't really avoid. The second you're stunned, it's game over. He doesn't really have any of that. He has a knockup which puts himself on the front lines, so that's kind of the problem. But if you play him as a jungler, he's not a priority target. If he does get focused as a priority target, then your mid should be able to clean up their team. And that is what I'm trying to say. He is a very good jungler. He can do very good ganks. It really depends on his early game. I've set up my runes and masteries to where I can survive the jungle until I clear red. And so far, I edited it a little bit more and gave him the defense for jungler. What do you call it? Just the jungler defense masteries, and he's starting to be able to basically just take shit out, without dying. Because he used to always die on red. He would trade with the buff sometimes, and that was really, really bad, of course. But even then, I was doing amazing. I was going like 16-9. But I played him as a mid. I didn't really like it. I saw that he's a really good character. He reminds me of StarCraft. And I was just like, this guy just feels like I'm playing with a Sentry and a Stalker. Feels kind of a combination of both. But just enjoy the gameplay and yeah. Oh yeah. They traded. That sucks. Like, usually a lane will just snowball if they get that early kill. Who am I versing? Peckham? Such a noob. Yeah, I used to be able to only do red or die to red, but now I'm able to clear red and do wraiths, which is really good. I can clear golems as well. Do that before I back. Texas probably top. Darius is getting. Oh no, okay. Darius did TD for like a second, but. Clearly did not want to follow through with it. Grab some mana here.
Everyone will know the name Shurima.
Alright, I'm gonna be ganking top. Bot, I can't really do anything about. Actually, I could probably tower dive bot. And that's another thing that I love about this guy. If they're low under tower, I can just send 2 minions in, and that will kill them. Or it will stop them from recalling, which will then get my laning partner, or I shouldn't say laning partner, but my top, mid, or bot back to the tower faster so they can get some XP. Just overall, this is a very good jungler. You just have to get accustomed to him. It's a very weird playstyle to the majority of people. If you played StarCraft before and you're good with micromanaging, then it's not really that hard. I could screw over Anivia, but I don't think I'd be able to get the kill. If I do this right, let me...
Need not follow, but you must witness.
Oh, I got this. I got this, Darius. Unless Hecarim's in this bush right now, he is dead.
Onward.
Good shit.
My empire lives in every grain
C6?
of sand.
Oh, I guess Pantheon really didn't have that.
Order is given.
And this is gold, so it's not like it's bronze 5. Even though when you're watching gameplay, it does kind of seem like that. Like it'll be like, this isn't gold gameplay, but yeah, this is ranked and it is gold. And in gold, my favorite thing to say is it's like silver. People learn how to ward correctly and everything. I see that a lot in silver, and for some reason when they get the gold, they just kind of forget about that. But they do play better. It's weird. It's like, oh, okay, so you got the mechanics down. Now it's just about like understanding how to reward again. Because no one wards. It's like bot doesn't have a ward. Pantheon actually used his ward, and I think it's the main reason why is because freaking trinkets. Those things kind of set everyone back a little bit because everyone now relies on a trinket instead of spending that 75 gold to get an actual decent ward that lasts for quite a bit.
As the sands.
Because I remember back in like I think starter season 3 before they had trinkets, it was like, yeah, on your first back you always spend that 75 gold to get a ward, that way you don't have to worry about getting ganked. And Pantheon, bro, could have teleported to a tower 490 or 240 cooldown instead of 300. Pretty substantial. And because I wasn't paying attention, I am behind on my blue. Whatever. But yeah, 720 I should have been at my blue, but I was focused on talking. Alright, so I think I can gank bot now. Well, I could have ganked him before, but this guy's a glass cannon, so unless you see them extraordinarily push like they are now, it's best just not screw over lane by ganking.
We are the authors of history.
I don't think I can expect this.
There is no future without Shurima.
Did a little bit of damage. My gosh, attack it. Okay. That was really bad. I had no idea why Draven stopped attacking it.
Will know the name.
Ally has been slain.
We would have had a free dragon. It. Like literally one or two more, not even a second, probably just one auto attack, and I could have smited it without fear. But Draven backed up, which he backed up and then he threw 2 auto attacks. It's like, that dragon was free. There's no way a Nivea. I think it was a Nivea and Thresh.
You need not follow.
They could have.
But you
They could have
must
possibly
witness.
killed us all, but we would have still got the dragon. There's no way that they're gonna outsmite me because their jungler wasn't even there. But whatever. Small mistakes.
I will return Shurima to greatness.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that. I don't have any mana.
We will unearth what has been lost.
That's good. They
An
tried.
ally has been slain.
Okay, I'm gonna clear golems and
Power of the sun
go back and
lives
kill
in
Darius again.
Shurima.
Darius is someone you don't want getting fed, and I'd like to shut him down early.
None know the desert better than I.
So I would be pretty pissed if I was Darius and that camp this hard.
No sacrifices.
Okay, what are you gonna do, Akram? Don't think
Join
Akram's
me
gonna do anything.
and be elevated.
Holy crap! I put my minions on the wall there. That hurt.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, that was definitely a mistake for me. I thought I would push him backwards, but he hit the wall and then he bounced forward. So he didn't really get even pushed back at all. He pretty much remained where he was. So I couldn't really hide behind anything. Because it's funny, this guy's ult is hilarious. You could just, if they're a melee attacker and they have 0 range, you can just like go in between them and go on one side or another, and they have to walk all the way around, and you just send your minions and play games with them. It's pretty funny.
The ruler must choose his hour.
And we didn't reset dragon, so it's gonna still show that's there. Ooh.
Order is given.
Crush, why did you stay? Why did you think you could get away from me?
Has destroyed a turret.
Crush got cocky, man.
An enemy has been slain.
Those who follow me follow destiny. The order is given.
Okay.
Shurima's legacy will endure.
Oh, dragon's up.
An ally has been slain.
And dragon's dead.
An enemy has been slain.
I shouldn't say dead, but gone. Maybe not. If we kill this, their AD carry. Come on.
We will unearth what has been lost.
Don't stop believing. Oh crap. It's kind of my bad. I thought maybe it backed up a little bit more, but clearly she didn't. Draven should be able to get that. I think at least. Raven! How long to your ult doesn't show?
The Ascended shall guide humanity to
Yeah, that was my fault. I got way too greedy. Yeah. Raven, run!
loyalty will be rewarded.
Get this red, and then I'll go and kill Darius. Because he's over by my head.
I will return Shurima to
Run away, run away!
None know the will of the desert better than I.
An ally has been slain.
We are the authors of history.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Me and Pantheon could have done better. You don't want to. Does he have any tank items? Yeah, no magic resist though.
We are made by our choices.
Has been destroyed.
This is gonna be kind of hard.
Onward!
Well worth.
Your turret has been destroyed.
And that is an awesome passive. I've been told that no one likes the passive, but it's just like, you come in for a gank, you set up a tower right in front of their face, and you're behind them, it forces them to walk through the tower. So that's just nice. Or they have to go this way, which then if you have any CC in your team, your minions are able to get like double hits off of all of them because they strike through stuff. They have like, I don't know, armor piercing. It's just really, really nice. I have 9 assists right now, so I'm doing my job as a jungler. No wolves.
A ruler must choose his hour.
Alright, so I go void stuff now. The reason why is because you need early magic time. To me, this is the best bet. You could go death cap, do quite a bit, but just making sure you got 100% damage on every hit is really, really good. Also, make sure you know when to go in with your E and when not to. Because right then I could have done that, but it's not always the best bet. Fear OP. And I am extremely glass cannon.
Has destroyed a turret.
Yeah, even though I just died right there. I blew Hecarim's ult, and they had to kill me right here, which allowed my 3 teammates up here, or in the mid, to grab the tower. So, not bad.
Your turret
Darius is pretty... Darius is gonna win that fight, man.
Join me.
That's a bad TP. He's gonna spin one more time.
has been slain.
Like a Kali teleporting. Our Kali's extremely fed. Okay, maybe not extremely. He's getting there.
You need not follow, but you must. The lead is in our future.
I was not gonna risk getting Hecarim ulted.
Rampage.
Low on that mana.
Know the name, Shurima. Loyalty will be rewarded.
I can't use red really. My minions don't apply red stats, so it doesn't really matter.
We will undo what has been lost.
I mainly just grab it because it gives me a ton of XP.
None know the way.
Has been destroyed.
There we go. That's all I needed.
No sacrifice is too great.
An ally has been slain.
Okay.
Everyone will know the name, Shurima.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Okay.
Give yourselves to Shurima.
Oh, Hecarim, why? If my E was up, I would have been able to escape. Because I could have been right here, dash my minions that way, and then I could E to wild their dash. Pretty nice. Regardless, I killed the Tristana, which was pretty much the main threat. Without Tristana, they can't really do too much. I think Tristana, yeah, Tristana's 8-7. Tristana and Hecarim are pretty fed. I'm 5, 6, and 11, mainly assisting in all the kills, which is nice. Pantheon?
We my enemy lives in
Goes ball dude.
set. Is
got to be joking.
Enemy double kill.
How?
Are the objects of his
Yeah, you're dead. You're dead too.
power of the sun lives in Shurima.
About to say, if they got away, that would have been pretty BS.
Those who follow me follow destiny.
Look at that blue. But yeah, if you control your minions right, you can pick up a lot of ground with them. You want to send them off on the Q, and then you want to dash them, because your max Q range is not the same range as your E. So if they're in max Q range, right, and they're all the way over here, you can't target them. But if you target them while they're going to a location, it'll follow them up until where they stop, which is really nice. It just doesn't stop once you touch them. It stops wherever they stop at.
All
If that
eyes
makes
look
any
to
sense.
us.
No, that's kind of confusing. You need to make sure they're not like sneaking and banging. Okay. Ooh, there's a Darius over there, and he's pretty free right now. And he's gonna go over here. No, he's not gonna go over here. I was wrong. Ow, that moved. But yeah. Like, this is my favorite build with him, and that's what happens if you screw up. If the AP mid gets on you, you will die in one combo. And if you get HP, yes, you'll do quite a bit more damage, or not. You'll do damage, but you won't be doing as much damage. And you want to mainly, like, not fight on the front lines, you just want to have your minions do your fighting. Which is pretty much definition of what this guy's doing. Alright. I killed Triss, that's good. Okay, I got my death cap, so now I have 560 AP, which is very nice. I want to say I can 3-hit pretty much anyone now, or not anyone, but I should say any carry. So if I have 3 minions and they simultaneously attack someone, they're going to die. And it's, the fights like in the jungle are just beautiful with Azir. I should say this guy with Azir, they're just beautiful because your piercing damage is just sexy. Nothing more to say about that. It's just, oh, I do piercing, so I might get a triple kill here. And remember, you're a jungler, so you're not priority. And if they have to take 2 seconds to kill you, they're not. Not 2 seconds. Your Kali, your Draven, whoever is your AP C and your AP or ADC are going to be able to do a ton of damage. Awesome. That's just pretty nice. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. Shield me, Lux. Lux, no shield me. But wait, yeah, I can do this. Not gonna be able to smite though. I wasn't even able to smite. I'm such a bad jungler. GG, surrender at 20 or 35.
Shurima lives in me. None know the will of the desert better than I.
time to get Zonias. Now, reason why you don't get Gnasher Tooth is because this guy's minions do not fly on hit effects, which was completely broken. So you can't go Gnasher Tooth. You can. The attack speed is okay. It's not that amazing. Their attack speed's already decent. And Lich Bane, of course, no one hit effects. Pretty much you're kind of limited on what items. There are a few items that you can consider, like Rylai's. Rylai's does do it. They are single target spells, so you get the full 35% slow, which is pretty damn good. But I just tend to go Glass Cannon, that way I can dish out the damage that is needed to be done. And worst case scenario, I Zonias, and I send my minions to do a final attack while I die, and they will still attack, I believe, one time after you die. So if you send them with your Q, they'll do one attack and then they'll stop moving, which is pretty nice.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
No sacrifices too great.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
This guy's clearest time is pretty damn good once he gets the late game. He's able to clear the jungle the fastest. I don't even need you, Pantheon. Pantheon stole my Baron. Or not my Baron, my
What
dragon.
has been lost.
Okay, let's grab my Zonias. And I do tend to keep my jungler item because even though it's not that amazing, it can be swapped out later on. It adds a lot more damage to the Baron plays because you're getting the on-hit effect of your spell damage, which it's not really an on-hit effect, it's just all your spell damage is doing more to minions. And since all these are considered spells, they do quite a bit of damage, and you can pretty much solo on level, I think I was level 14, and I had a level 12 Leona, and we did Baron. Just us two. And Leona, of course, is not someone who does quite a bit of damage, she just pretty much was the tank. And it's pretty good. Because by level 14, you're able to have 40% CDR, or 35 in my case. Because this build only has 35. I probably should have spent a little bit of money on. I don't think I had 250 for the elixirs.
I will turn Serena to greatness.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Join me and do the element.
Look at that damage on it, maybe. It's pretty nice. Oh, I need a tower dog? That's game. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. By far, this was not, like, the best game I could show, but I felt that this is a good enough game to show that Azir Jungle works. I wanted to capitalize on him not taking any kills. There's many times in this video where basically I was just assisting people, and with those assists, I ended up carrying, or not really carrying, but I ended up doing fine. I'm doing quite a bit of damage now, and I gave Pantheon like 2 kills, Akali picked up a lot of kills, and I think I have like 16 assists right now. So you don't even need kills for this to work. It's not something that, well, if you do bad in the early game or early stages of the game, it's completely over. The only thing that pretty much destroys Azir Jungle is like if it's just like a Mumu. If you lose your first blue, the game's gonna be hell until you hit like, I want to say 8 or 9. But other than that, he's a really solid jungler, and even if your red gets stolen, doesn't really matter. He doesn't use red, he's only using it for the XP. So, thanks for watching, and see you later.